times that I can choose to be a man, I wanted to start a few seconds earlier, but there was something that literally happened right before I did this. Also, I'm doing this just to check to see if everything's okay, but yeah, I don't hear anything weird aside from barking in the background. That's what I was taking care of, but it's nothing too serious. Usually you can tell the difference between when a dog is barking in certain ways once you know your dog well enough. And if you don't, well, sometimes it can be still confusing. But in any case, as we start this stream off soon, and pretty much by soon I mean now, yeah, if I don't censor certain things, then I don't censor certain things, though I'm probably going to do it out of habit, because we're starting at a score of 3, and I'll show you at the end of this run if we don't get reset. But as we get into Ath, Curious Birthmark, All Perks Random Item, Ayaka, I just realized that even if I have a dupe god, I need to remember to show you the scoreboard. But without further ado, I can't be the one to take care of that because I am doing a thing. So, unless it gets too bad, then I obviously have to go take care of it. Charisma 8, Light, Dexterity, be a knowledge check. Which, while it would be nice, not really gonna matter since we're Ayaka if we get everything that we want. And by that, I mean Blood Mania and Eldritch Possession, and there's a... you pretty much want to in my opinion, you reroll for those skills. It's that... those two are that important. First Blood Mania, and then Eldritch Possession. Doom Effigy is a nice extra, but since it doesn't really increase your Doom that much, it's not really worth it, in my opinion. But if you get it, it is actually still nice. Recluse, Mermaids, Botanist, Footage, and Flood. So Flood, Recluse, Flood, or Flood, oh my goodness, Footage, Recluse, Flood. Unless something really weird happens, we can take Flood later if need be. We actually might want to get rid of Blood Frenzy immediately. But that will depend. We'll pop in the History Club just to check. You know what? Mind Drain would actually be nice. Check again, because we have Recluse and... since we have Recluse and... Flood, we can do it. Oh, that's right, we're on all perks. Never mind. We're not going to get anything. So I guess we are using both of these History Club uses to help us out as much as possible. That being said, we're probably not going to use any... what do I want to say? We're not going to use any... we're not going to look for a weapon. That's what I want to say. Flood, Recluse, things... I forgot what the last two were because I was just so focused on I was focused on the first 3 mysteries, but regardless, Mansion over Seaside, usually anyway, unless you have Sailors and Metamorphosis, both are kind of bad anyway, so in those mysteries. And if you have Metamorphosis, you're doing just almost nearly as many Mansion investigations as Seaside, but since we have Footage right now, we'll do some Mansion investigations and then eat damage in the face. But at least we have Protective Carvings for Blood Mania, and then after that we get another Mind Drain. We don't need it right now, so we're just gonna forget it because we already have a copy of it. Would have been nice to not use the History Club for that. Didn't know that was gonna happen, so away we go. What Mind Drain will be useful for is to use it on Recluse before I go into Footage. That's going to probably be the intended use. However, since we're Ayaka here, we are going to experience some pain. Because Blood Frenzy, and we don't have Ayaka perks. Not having Ayaka perks as Ayaka, it lends itself to a bad time. And by that, I mean, boy, would I like to actually hit something. And also being on Curious Birthmark hurts a lot more since we don't have Ayaka perks. So that makes me really sad. I do want to get rid of these things now. Yeah, you know what? First, we'll get rid of Masochistic. Then I will think about dogs, but also... yeah, this is quite unfortunate. This is really unfortunate, actually. 80% chance to hit a kick. Proceeds to only hit 1 out of 3. I hate this action. I hate it so much. I don't know if we get anything. I think we get, well, this is guaranteed, actually. But hey, oh my goodness. I think this is, yeah, this is 10 damage. So I didn't need to lose another extra 1 all, but my RNG is my RNG. I actually should have used Mind Drain knowing that my reason is this low, but at this point, I can forget Void and Protective Carvings anyway. I might actually want to use Void here. This is so this costs Doom instead. So we're gonna do that. I could actually die. No, let's do this. We take the injury instead. I don't want to risk. We have 3 perception, so failing this perception check would have meant I died to stamina. So that is why I did not take the choice that I took. That being said, we're probably still gonna take. Road's closed. We're probably still gonna take Recluse. And whatever. Well, if we're taking Recluse next, then the second encounter will be our roommate, which I don't even remember if we have or not, but I know. Yeah, good old World of Horror RNG. We don't have the second encounter. In fact, we have Takshi-san and the second mystery last, but we'll deal with it. Since I do have Mind Drain, I'm going to take Recluse now. Actually, I want to get rid of flashbacks instead of Blood Frenzy. Considering we're about to use Mind Drain, Blood Frenzy. Well, Sever does not affect Blood Frenzy does not affect Sever anyway, so all it really does is hurt me, actually, if I were to eat the damage in the face. But I think what I'm actually going to do is just cast Mind Drain like 3 times, and then we'll see where we're at. That being said, we have a lot of fun, so we could grab a weapon if I wanted to, but since we're about to take Flood, it's not really going to help me as much, funny enough. So what we're actually going to do is sacrifice this stuffed toy. This would be nice to get rid of a curse, but Blood Frenzy is actually helping me out right now somewhat. It could go either way. I could keep Blood Frenzy and eat extra damage, or I could forget Blood Frenzy, take less damage, but deal less damage. But if I get a weapon... Now, we're going to do this so we can cast Mind Drain more, sorry. Because what that'll do is increase my... It'll increase my max reason. So by Mind Draining now, I'm going to... I think I have Masochistic still. No, I don't. I have Traumatized. That's what's lowering my max reason. But we can just eat that 3 reason damage anyway. We could probably have used Mind Drain less as I get fearful, but... What can I do, eh? So before we enter the bath, let's equip this item. And grab some max reason. And maybe this all perk will be good. And when I say good, I mean okay. Because none of these are really that great, but... all of them will still at least help more than not at all. We'll go for reason, actually. I'm a bit scared. So as we take Flood now, there is my second flashbacks, by the way, and so just out of habit, I'm going to forget this. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. So Aika on all perks, definitely, and in my opinion, it is not a lot worse. It's a little worse, let's be real. She's not bad, it's because otherwise you're just eating curses left and right. Which on Harbinger can mean instant death, but hey, we got another Blood Frenzy. I don't think that takes effect this combat, but theoretically speaking, we have Protective Carving, so we are kind of winning out for now. It depends on the encounter. It really does depend on the encounter, though. A weapon will actually be nice, so we can do something other than kick. I think, yeah, we're on random item stats as well. So, yeah, 2 Blood Frenzies might work out here. I don't feel confident in sticking by that, but we have Mind Drain as a backup plan, so... maybe, just wait, we're gonna resist because we can't take Frostbite Land right now. It's just not gonna happen. And we'll just rest for the remainder of the mystery, and hope for the best. Been a while since you caught a stream. Hey, as long as robots aren't doing anything weird, I welcome you, because hopefully we'll have some fun seeing what I can and can't do, and hopefully I don't get reset here. Also, I do still have Fearful. And kicking here actually is more accurate, because I think, yeah, no, I don't even get guaranteed 10 damage, so you know what? We're probably just going to do this. So, 3 kicks at 90%, and I don't even need, like, 75% of them. I just need more than 50% of my kicks to go through. And then maybe we Mind Drain once or twice, because we are sitting on pretty much max. If I die to events, I should Mind Drain here at least once, which I'm probably going to do right now. So my max reason should be at around 11 right now. Higher if I decide to do a thing. I probably could have also made that fight more efficient, but as we lose Bath, as I just said, wasn't a bad idea to Mind Drain once there. But you never know. Fast learner, folklore studies, blah. we're Ayaka, so there's a very low chance we get a stat to 8 unless we truly focus it, which is not going to happen here. I'm probably not going to face tank damage either. Harbinger, Fast Learner, you want... You usually don't want to just end up eating damage, so... Hey, thank you for the good luck. Here we are, doing our best to be playing as Ayaka with all perks. Ayaka is not bad, but all perks, I just don't have a fun experience with all perks Ayaka. So, anywho, I can handcuff this encounter, so I'm gonna go for it. Now, I could have gone for it last turn, but I think I'd rather do it here, so... Store this, because that does absolutely... That's right, we have the old coin and the Onyx Medallion, so I should still be getting rid of curses. Now, which ones particularly? I think I'm gonna do... Funny enough, I'm gonna keep the Blood Frenzies. But I am gonna old coin away Hallucinations. You never know. If you never know, you don't want to risk eating a 0 stat at the start of your mystery as Ayaka. It's too scary. Now, that being said, I say that as I leave my dexterity at 3, but the chance of getting to... I think I've calculated this before. I'd be more than interested to calculate it again, but the chances of double flashbacks or double curse that 0 stats you is quite low. But it's still not impossible, so do be wary of it. But in the if I had to roll on 1 or 2, I would rather roll on 1, so we do our best. Oh, that's right. Luck is at 3 as Ayaka, where Toshiaki's luck is still at 6, so that's the difference. Ito to Flame will be a good alternative depending on the encounter, mainly like a -3 all, -4 all, like this. I think this is Kinoko Gatherer, yep. But thankfully only doing -2 all to me with the help of Protective Carvings, so... I could have thrown 2 Flame once for giggles. We do have a Steak Knife on us. What does that give me? Nothing? Cool. Actually nothing. I mean, we get... No, we get nothing. So, we'd rather just kick 3 times. Why do fast weapons exist, by the way? If we hit all 3 of these, we might be able to throw the Steak Knife next turn. We'll just tank the -2 all in the face. I could also just Mind Drain. That sounds like a better plan. And then we just guarantee 9 damage into a Steak Knife throw. I'm being a bit inefficient here, but bear with me, because there's at least another 75 minutes of the stream left. So I do need to keep my sanity about me. I obviously want to stop the stream if, you know, if I risk anything weird, like my sanity decreasing. Nice 12 roll. It's nice to also appreciate that stats still don't matter for me. Like, they just don't matter. You roll high, you roll low. Why keep a stat in 6, right? So, anywho. We have to trade off Doom. The other option is Stamina, which I do not have. Also, my Doom is shooting through the roof because we have Roads Closed. So, we did Roads Closed Flood into Roads Closed Botanist, and we're losing more Doom here, so... We could actually just Doom out, funny enough. But I think I needed... Well, I didn't need to get 1 Mind Drain, because I got another Mind Drain during the course of an event. But if that changed my RNG, then hey. Hey there, by the way. I welcome you to the stream, because this is, oof, World of Horror. Surprise! I've been putting up Stardew Valley videos, and I'm still doing streams. I guess I'll just say randomly here, though. If I am going to do a Stardew Valley stream, it'll be on Wednesday. Or Wednesday-ish, depending on where you live. But you get the point. Are we going to get something doomed already? Fine. We don't actually have the Doom to rest, and we lost Bath, so we're going to heal stamina with our level up and move on. But thankfully in Mermaids, as I pick up a 3rd Blood Frenzy, that one we're not going to keep, actually. Yeah, as we get into Mermaids, at least we're not dealing with the Roads Closed anymore. The problem is that we're dealing with anything else that's Doom-related. Ask for funds? Why would it ever? I have to, though. I feel like my Doom is going to rise too high. Okay, well... I hate Monument. I shouldn't hate it. Do I ever want to stream other games? Oh, well, as I just said, I do. I would. But it depends. Because I have tried. and it didn't go as well. So we'll see. We'll see. Basically, that's the short answer to the question. I know that's not a direct answer to the question, but it is an answer to the question. Oh my goodness, I have to brace here. Oh, do I even have enough? I could throw the ritual mass. Do I want to do more? No, I want to mind drain. That's the option I have. The answer is yes, but also I don't get the chance to. We don't know because the dev has gone radio silent, which they have done often. But we'll see. The update is planned. I'm trying to think of how to word the situation. Also, I need to... Actually, I'm going to tree twice and hopefully not die. Curse signs into holes. That'll have to do. The update is planned, but we don't know where it's gone. And the Discord community has already started memeing on it by saying that it is March 40th or something, but hey. Basically, we're all waiting. Now, is that a good thing? No, but the reality is that we're just sitting here waiting. So, we take what we take. That being said, I think we have to... We don't have to do that. Well, yeah, actually, we can do this. We can take the Doom hit here. We should still survive. If we don't survive, I'm going to be really... It's going to be kind of strange, even though, yes, I will fail 2 stamina checks, so maybe we actually do die here. We don't have Bath, if you're wondering why I didn't click on the Bath. Reason, lose 5 reason, total. 3 stamina. Do you have the 6th floor? No, you don't. That's really, really unfortunate. I think we heal stamina with this level up. You know, I think, yeah, we don't need to heal reason, so it's better for us to take improvise, I believe, here. Can you let me level up, by the way? And we will move on. Yeah, so, yeah, the update was due for March, or the end of March, and it is now late April, so, again, should this happen? No. Is it frequent with this? Is it frequent with World of Horror? Yes, but at the same time, the game has now been released, so that being said, I think, yeah, we should have enough stamina to survive if I calculated everything right. If not, you're going to see me get reset, but hey. Oh, that's right, we have Fearful. We need to let go of one of these things. Yeah, we need to start forgetting spells, because we will die to Fearful when we proc on Takushi-san. But we do want to stay at 3 reason and or stamina and below. And so if nothing else after all of this, I hope you have fun watching this, or watching and or listening to this stream, as I think we did Recluse 2nd into Flood. And then we have Takushi-san here, but we can mind drain him if we just want to be completely safe. Actually, we have Curse Signs, but still, we should be able to mind drain quite comfortably here. Into this question mark? Should be good enough. So yeah, we're perfectly fine. Maybe the scale of the... Again, we won't know what happened until, well, the game actually gets updated. Saying radio silent while your community is waiting for something you said isn't really... yeah, it's not ethical, but the developer can do what is being done now, even if it's through inaction. So I'm shrugging in real life as I say, should you do this whether it's game development or otherwise? No, but it is what's happening. And also, this is the current score updated because, well, we just did an Ath run, and Ath was a duplicate god. So as I get into another run shortly, yeah, and I hope I don't do the same. Usually with my games, well, actually, there has been a game I made that I just completely dropped the ball on in terms of, hey, I'm gonna release it, and then it never released, and that was more a me thing. But as we get into Yogatag Knight Errant, all perks Toshiaki, then, yeah, and nowadays, that was a long time ago, too. I think that was one of my very first, that's my second game that I made. All the games that I made are, like, really small in scale, so really small, like prototype small. But usually when you say you're gonna do something, whether it's release a game, update a game, release an early access or beta game, it should come out on time, because otherwise, why would the from both sides, right? Why would the public have any reason to believe what you say when you know, once or twice, who cares, right? As we have Takushi-san, Dexterity, Second Mystery, Light, Knowledge, and maybe a Charisma check. Everything but the Strength check. Maybe. But at the same time, there have been examples like, again, a very common one that I think of off the top of my head is Yoshi P with FF14. I think there was one particular moment when he couldn't do what he said he wanted to do, but considering all the work that Yoshi P put into FF14, like, we forgive him for one mishap out of a very small, minor mishap in the grand scheme of things, on top of, like, you know, all the work that he's done there. So yeah, that's kind of my, that if you want to know where my threshold is, I do have that is one that you can forgive. So I think, in my opinion. But as we move on, yeah, not too controversial. Entirety of Silksong development. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we know of examples of games recently. You and I both know in our hearts of games that, you know, had things planned or were supposed to come out, but for various reasons they could not, whether those are good or bad. Unfortunately, I think a lot of them that we can think of are bad, as we have Ward, Coma, Nails, Recluse, and Teacher. Well, we can at least run away from Ward. We are a Knight Errant, but we're Toshiaki. But we want to do Nails, Recluse, Teacher first. I want to do Nails because I want to try and be fast enough to not have to brace against the school. And we do have the library notes and the inspiring novel, so we actually want to hold on to all three of these items, if possible, while we get a weapon here. So we're going to be very fast, basically. Actually, I could have probably taken Teacher now, seeing what I see here, but we also have Ward and Coma, so Hospital is going to be a very frequented location. So if you have Ward and Coma, basically, your advice of the day is to, if you have a high or max threat level hospital, probably a good idea to put police patrols from the police station on the hospital. But anywho, not a Hollow Knight fan, feel bad. Yeah, same here. I have not actually played any of the Hollow Knight series. I mean, again, if I ever want to pick up a game, that's one of the many in the big pool of video games I have not played yet that I can play. I can do Prep Attack, Carpenter Hammer, but in the interest of doing light checks, we'll do a heavy duty flashlight. I personally still like to use Strength, but now and again, it's using heavy duty flashlight is okay. But because I primarily like to build into Strength, even trying to build 2 stats and roll to 4 in a Harbinger run, in my opinion, can be a bit tricky. Now, unfortunately, I would normally take this for experience. We can't. Also, we are on Teacher, or sorry, Nails, but we don't want to do the ending A of Nails because that encounter is a lot harder. And even if we wanted to, I don't think we could because we don't have the schoolyard, which by all intents to schoolyard. Or if nothing else, switch History Club if I don't, but I'm just gonna use it now. Cursed Doll is actually gonna be useful in Recluse, so I'm gonna take that with me. And yeah, if you have anyone who thinks that you know, who might want to support me, yeah, we're literally like, I think, less than 10 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers, which may not help me the most, but it'll at least prove a threshold for, hey, I can do it. Now, it took me a few years, but at the same time, it's partly my fault for taking a break here and there, so it was for a good reason, but I had to stop making content for a while, so that kind of hurt me. On top of, I've mentioned this before, but I'll say it again, I was actually partnered in the past, but again, I had stopped for a longer time. This was before I did World of Horror, and I lost my partnership, so I could have been partnered now, but I wasn't, so all I have now, well, right now I have obviously memberships and super chats open, but that's a lower threshold in comparison to the grand scheme of things. But anywho, yeah, I just saw it drop frames as well, and I know the reason why it dropped frames, and now I can't do anything about it because my wires are all tangled up. So it's my setup right now. My setup is dropping frames. If it happens again, I'll try to address it like really badly, but if it happens occasionally, there's not really much I can do about it, unfortunately, right now. I can try to fix something, but hold on. But as we take this Knight Errant penalty, the stream might stop again, I'm just gonna warn right now, even though like it's been a while, but yeah, if it stops, you wouldn't even be listening to me at the moment, but let me see here. Yeah, I should have done a thing. One of the very most important things I forgot to do before the stream. That is why the stream is dropping frames. But if it happens again, I'll try to address it. Thankfully on this platform, if your stream dies for not long, then you can still recover it. So I think I'm gonna take Recluse now. We might not level up, but we have the Cursed Doll, which should help us out somewhat. I'm still gonna pick choices that increase my reason or do not to decrease my reason, but trust me when I say the Cursed Doll is going to maybe do some work. I say maybe because now my stamina is dropping, but hey. And I think no matter what, this is ending A? Question mark? Why do I not remember? We're gonna risk the reason loss there though, because I can take it. But I still want to be careful here. We're just gonna let this doll go into the storage. Again, all 3 book items here are going to help us immensely. But we'll still use up Doom because we're Toshiaki. So let me know if if the stream is good right now, because it seems like it's good to me. Nice luck check, by the way. I saw that 11 roll. But for now, it seems like, based on where I'm checking, it's okay. I think I only do like 3 damage per sever. Yeah. I'm very fast though, so I should be able to brace into a sever, yeah. Like Toshiaki's so good now. Bookstrap, yes, it's just a bookstrap, but it's very good. The bookstrap's very good. So we're gonna pop the Cursed Doll twice, and yeah, we're gonna just do this twice and only lose -2 reason. So yeah, event of the day, I really should get back on that. I actually did forget about that for a moment, but yeah, I have yet to continue on event of the day. I was actually waiting for the update before I did event of the day in case things change, because every now and again even events are slightly tweaked, though that's not really an excuse. It is something that can happen and has happened before in the past, I feel. Maybe if I'm wrong, let me know. Okay, we're just super Toshiaki now, but yeah, basically the answer is I should do it. So, is there anything of the new update? We have a cruise ship mystery. If not, it's some kind of mode that puts us on a cruise ship. Basically, no, but also if you search up Panstaz on the Discord official World of Horror Discord, you'll find there, if I can speak correctly. Here's why I remember that I'm also on Yogathag right now, but hey, I'm actually gonna visit the Witch Tree because my stamina being there is not great. Now that brain damage taking effect is also not great, but you know what we're actually going to do? We're actually going to get rid of that. Yeah, I know, dog. I gotta get rid of it. Brain damage is not good for you, as it turns out. But if I get another brain damage, we're dead here. That's why we're doing this. Yeah, I think if you search up the official... Do I even have it here? I don't think I have it readily available. Nice 12 roll in Charisma, by the way. But if you go to the World of Horror Reddit, subreddit, I think there's a link somewhere there. Otherwise, I should actually look this up because it would probably be good to do a thing. Yeah, I know, dog. It's very dangerous. Also, I'm dead now because I'm dead now. I should have actually rested. I knew better than this, but I was thinking maybe nothing bad was going to happen. If nothing else, I should have gone for painkillers. But as I get reset here, let me deal with the thing while I'm here. So yeah, we're gonna get reset here. I didn't need to risk that. I always talk about trying to rest if possible when you have 3 or lower stamina and reason, and I just choose not to at times because I think, okay, it's gonna be fine, and then it's not fine. So yeah, I deserve that. But again, we do what we do here. As long as I'm not purposely throwing for content, I can still feel good about myself to some extent. But I'll get that Discord link at least in chat. Hopefully nothing weird happens, but as we get to Zictast, Fatalist, All Perks, Random Mimi. Random Perks Mimi is not bad in my opinion. In fact, I think it's actually better, despite First Aid disappearing usually. But as I should probably deal with this dog, because otherwise it would probably not be cool. Huh. Do we really not have... I guess you can't if... Now I'm just curious. Hold up. Let me do a thing. Well, I will say Toxi-san, Light, second Mystery, Strength, second Encounter, and maybe Dexterity? Let me see. We will build strength. That I can do. But as for anything else, I think this is the Discord. That is the Discord link. If not, I mean, you should see immediately. I swear I'm not being... I swear it's not a spooky, suspicious link. But we're going to do a legal den because we're Mimi. I'm actually going to switch the school to the schoolyard because we are on Zek test. So we want our doom to mean something and not just a 1% throwaway. But I mean, History Club is a nice check anyway, but it's all based on RNG in the end anyway. We have some charisma as Mimi, but at the same time, maybe we could do an Intimidate play. We'll see. But we're on Fatalist, so as always, a quick little run through. So I posted the Discord link to the official World of Horror Discord server. If it's not, let me know. But yeah, here we have, I think this is Nails. Unless it's Bulletin. Either way, I'm probably going to take this first. This looks like Flood, so I'm going to take that third. And if my stream is good now, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm actually going to fix that. So I'm going to announce this right now. So in about 5 to 10 seconds, the stream might go wonky again, but that's because I need to fix something. But let me just see. OBS is disconnecting. It is disconnected because, yes, I'm doing a thing, making sure that everything is completely okay. And I'm actually gonna 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But it seems like we're slowly coming back online. And yeah, we're back online. So, yeah, I'm gonna take... Oh, this is Bulletin, sorry. I made a mistake, but that won't stop me from pretty much moving on immediately. And I think we'll do what we can. So, break the window for stamina, but funds... Actually, I should check these things. So, well, we do have one hospital investigation now. Is there anything else? High threat level downtown, max threat level hospital, max threat level seaside. Okay, well, seems like we're putting the patrols at the hospital. But we also still need to visit the forest twice, because that would not be great. And we'll roll a 10 on knowledge because we're a knowledge character, but who cares, right? Who cares about my rolls? Just go into the strength check, roll a 3, move on with life. But yeah, we're Zektast Fatalist, so we don't know what the other mysteries are going to be. I know one of them I'm probably going to take, but after that, hopefully I don't have, like, Metamorphosis. Really. Otherwise, I might want to use the vending machine. Do I want this? I guess we're going to find out. Tried, HH, dipped after one. Yeah. Actually, coming from someone who has, you know, I liked subbing as a Hammer and or Hunting Horn as well. But, yes, it does take a certain flavor of style to really like using the Hammer and Hunting Horn. They're good off weapons to have if in your kit, if you're, you know, you're playing with people and you want someone to bring what Hammer and Hunting Horn can bring, and by that I mean mainly blunt. In Hunting Horn's case, some extra team utility, but otherwise, I mean, yeah, it does take a certain flavor. But as we get into our first encounter, I think we just do this and hope for the best, because after this, at least we can immediately desperate prep strong. Right? Yeah. Coming from... Oh yeah, that's right, your dual blades, right? Yeah, so dual blades, I mean, again, there are pluses and minuses and certain hunts that you may want to use either or on. But as someone who doesn't actually main both weapons, or at least in World, I do know... I wouldn't purport to tell you the exact differences. What I can say, though, is that if someone is using blunt damage for whatever reason, you should probably just give them usually the face. Again, depends on the hunt. Some monsters like Deviloho have very specific weaknesses that switch from either the head or the chest, depending on if enraged or not, or if Pickle is actually a charged up Pickle. Then yes, you want to target certain areas, and then there are different blunt, slashing, and piercing weaknesses, obviously. On top of if you're running it really depends. Sometimes you run an elemental damage set and it doesn't completely flip-flop, but if you're trying to get the most out of your damage, you do want to focus elsewhere. Also, the Tapeworm Salaryman seems to be our second encounter, but does that matter? Well, I don't want to run, So what we're actually going to do is this. And we get bonus damage, so thankfully we 2-turn. But if we didn't, we would have taken the damage. I think it would have been a good decision. But yeah. Alright, back. That was definitely the right... Okay, yeah. So, you should... If nothing else, check the server if I'm in it, because then you'll know. If we share that as a mutual server, you should be in the right place. But anywho, first aid would be nice. I think I still want to take Doomed already, because I fail so often that well, now I can purposely choose to just roll on events, but you get the point. We're also in Sailors right now, so I do want to look for items, if possible. But we'll see, won't we? I could spend 2 Doom getting painkillers. I think I will. But yeah, on the server, obviously there's information, but if you want to do some self-research, you can. Also, we have Sailors, so let me just do this. Patrols in the seaside now. Aside from, yeah, you could look for custom content. You can see what people are saying about the game here and there. Mostly, you know, it's like any other Discord server. You have fun and play around here and there. But also, at the same time, yes, the developer actually visits that server more than a few times. Obviously, games that you normally have a Discord server of some sort, they usually have, you know, they're visited by people, but I mean, as Panstaz is the developer for the game, it helps that he is at least somewhat involved in and posts in there as well. But I think I'm actually going to toss the handcuffs in the interest of making sure that we're not on Timeline B, or making sure, just in case we're on Timeline B, we're not. Otherwise, I would have gotten the torch item, but we get the thorough investigation, I think, so... If nothing else, we get 15 extra experience from this. Out of curiosity, though, would you just want to... If I did do a Stardew Valley stream in about... What would it be? 3 days from now? So 3 days at this time. If you saw me do a Stardew Valley stream, do you just want to be chill? Do you just want to chillax, or do you want me to... Do you want to see me try to do something as we get into Flood here? Because I don't mind doing either. It's just a matter of, you know... Obviously, at this point... Paying attention to what people want to see is kind of important, and now that our Scalpel is at 6 knowledge, that's right, I don't get completely guaranteed Scalpel attacks anymore, but just an idle question for thought. Also, I should not be preoccupied with certain things I'm doing in real life right now, but I am, because they have to get done, so it's just me thinking about things. But if that's the case, again, I think in general this channel is healthy for me. So, pulling basically gacha games. I should be playing less gacha games, but, you know, when I'm busy, you know, developing a game, figuring out where the pixels are wrong on this character, or elsewise, then yeah, I don't mind having something up on the side. But hey. We're gonna take the Doom hit here. Or never mind, we passed, but you get the point. You get the point by now. And if not, if it's your first time hearing this, then just know that Flood is your time to keep Doom at an all-time low. Now, what I don't want to see is Snoo Monster here, but I don't really have a choice. I would like to hit this. Okay, good. Because that way I can guarantee this. But at the same time, not having prep attack with the Scalpel is going to hurt me. Somewhat, at least. So maybe I should think about increasing my knowledge again. Thankfully, we're keeping it at a low, keeping our Doom low, so that we don't lose as many stats. But boy, is it going to hurt. And by that I mean I'm not completely accurate here. So time to roll the dice. So after this fight, we're completely in the dark, and in fact, I'm still in a lot of pain. But we'll do our best to survive, because boy, would it not be nice to die here. So we're gonna actually strong and I think trade off 4 stamina, at least. We can trade off more, but after a certain point, we need to think about how we're gonna get out of this encounter. Continuing to hit attacks would be nice, though, wouldn't it? So we're going to do this one more time. I don't think we get to brace into anything substantial. We did get to do a kick, that doesn't get me much, so instead what we're gonna do is sacrifice the empty bottle. And I hope we're not in painting or vigil next, because we're rolling the dice at this point. So we'll see. But yeah, we get fast swimmer, there's that. I want to increase my knowledge here, in case I want to prep attack. I mean, we just took fast swimmer, I actually didn't need that, but... It's good to be safe, but let's see what we have. We're in Kana, and I think I still might want to save Kana, because now, with the damage increase from mystery scaling, it would be nice to keep Kana. But I do have to trade 3 reason for them, so... I have to think about that. But, hey, I think Tapeworm Salaryman was my second encounter, if I recall correctly. Here's the apartment. If nothing else, Kana is providing value during eels, but... we're not completely out of the woods now, are we? So I'm going to roll on 85%. There's pretty much a coin flip's chance of hitting every single attack here, which I really want to be able to do. And then I'd have to kind of take another gamble here. 95, 80 fiat. So basically I'm going to do a big coin flip here. Okay, good. And now, yeah, I think we just have to let Kana go. We're too late in the run for the damage increase to really help. Well, yeah. We're kind of late for the damage increase to really help us, but it'll depend. Because the thing I'm weighing in my mind is, I could rest right now. Do I want to rest right now? Do I have fetid fumes, actually, is the big question. We don't. I have to think. Help. I'm making you laugh indirectly? How? I don't think I've done anything of comedic value in the past 30 seconds, but maybe I have. Let me see here. If I rest right now, I'm going to take stat decreases, but I heal. It depends on my... yeah, because I don't know what the last mystery is, I think I'm just going to rest here. So this is going to proc Zectast at least once, but I think this is for the best. Also, I have to go through another mouse click here because of eel things, but for the sake of grab, well, first we have to fight this stalker. Or I can just run away. Yeah, I'm just going to run away. The snoo monster. Oh yeah, I call eels Kana, so if the auto transcript of this platform does things, then it's gonna sound really bad. So a recent thing that I just like doing to people's videos and or streams is enabling, if it's available, the auto transcript system, which is replaced if you actually add language subs, not just English subs. But for me, it'd be English subs to a video or stream, but otherwise, YouTube specifically will say it because that's what's happening. YouTube will try to auto-translate your video, and so when you leave that on English, you can also get a transcript from it, but funny things can happen. That's right, we're on the thingy. My face! I had to slap my face a bit, but I think I want knowledge again, don't I? Either way, our stats are all gonna drop, so we're in Akamanto, so losing the handcuffs was actually a bad decision, but how could I have known, right? So I think what we're actually gonna do is do a lot of force. And if we lose a lot of things, combined intimidation, and we didn't get a single student, really? I was about to say, but anywho. Did we get anything? +1 knowledge, +1 charisma. Well, hey. We're getting Akamanto's mask. We just have to stay healthy on stamina. But anywho, not even just, do you know what? Yes, I know what that is from Futurama. I have a vague idea, but I don't remember the exact... If you had to ask me what episode it was, no. I do remember the alien, and that's all I will say. But anywho. That was a show I did watch in the past, but I've stopped watching. I mean, I know it's gotten its recent little revival here and there, but yeah. So, yeah. I think we have a few downtown investigations. I don't think I care. So, I will take reason hit here, because I think what I actually want to do is visit this vending machine and use a stick. So I have a bunch of damage to throw at Akamanto. That's what I'm really looking for, because we're not getting any A. Which means they're taking stamina damage immediately as we get into the Forgotten Specimen. I think I'm just gonna throw the Hail Mary here and hope I hit everything. 50-50 coin flip. Hey, it worked out. But we are still in a bit of trouble, so let's hope that everything works out here. So let us just do this. And I think we should be okay. Oh yeah, that's right, that one. But there is an alien involved somewhere as well. Not just obviously the main characters, but you get what I mean. And Fry and Bender, anywho. That brings back nostalgic memories, and that kind of doxes my own age, but hey. Brick, baseball, we throw everything. We throw everything. We even throw the students, and we all dogpile and do our best. In fact, I probably even throw Kana. Well, let's find out. Because I think I can brace. Yeah, with fast memory, I can definitely brace. So maybe we don't need to throw Kana. In fact, we don't. So, hey. Profit. All things considered, though, I should have just played it safe and slowly sent my allies at Akamanto just to see how much damage each of them did, but anywho. Had good shows. Yeah, we did. And we still kind of do, just not as many, and some of it is nostalgia, because when you go back and look at some of them, there are questions that sometimes arise along the lines of thought that is, why did we ever like these shows? But a lot of it is also, wow, these shows were actually more mature than we thought, is the other part of it. But as I ascend this lighthouse, there should be a slam dunk. Like, there shouldn't be any way I die here, so yeah. Yeah. 61% Doom, we have 11 stamina and 9 reason. There's actually no way we die. So, we'll climb. This is Ectast, and we're back on the scoreboard, it seems, but yeah, I'm not even going to pay attention. I just guessed there. I just clicked and guessed there, but you get the point. We're perfectly fine. Also, I'm kind of leaning around just to check on the stream really quickly. But as long as everything's okay, everything's okay. Tapeworm Salaryman, that I remember, but as we complete this Mimi run, we can put Ectast on the scoreboard. We would be at 4, but unfortunately, yeah, that run with, I think it was the Ayaka run, right? That was just a babble full of giggles, and by that I mean pain. Yeah, it wasn't great. But here's our scoreboard. You can see it, and I will move into the next run really, 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 really shortly. But you know, it would be nice to just get back in as we get into Ectast again. Medical history this time, all perks, not Ayaka. Okay, good, Koji. I really just don't have a good time with all perks Ayaka. And really what I mean by that is that when you get all perks Ayaka, you're hoping for the holy trinity of fast swimmer, adrenaline, and core strength. But as we have dexterity, second encounter, Takushi-san, knowledge, strength, and maybe a charisma check, maybe every single stat check, we definitely this time need to remember our second encounter. Now my question is, do we go for the occult shop or not? I think we are going to go for the occult shop, if for no other reason than to kind of option select on illegal den. But if we find a mystery that gives us a weapon, we may take that as well. Especially if it's Scissors Timeline A, but we'll find out, won't we? So as we do Infinite Wealth Koji, I see Teacher, Recluse, Vigil, Flood, and Nails. Oh my sweet goodness. Well, this run has gotten a bit trickier immediately. So what I mean by that is Forced Boss, Vigil is Vigil, Forced Boss. Teacher is kind of, you know, nicer, but it's still... We need to decide which of one of these we're gonna eat damage from. And I would like that to not be Recluse nor Flood, so it's probably gonna have to be Nails. We could try to arrest Nails, I guess, with the handcuffs. So yeah, I'm just deciding if I really want to do that. Oh boy. I'm also looking at my cup that I used to drink from during stream, and I have nothing in it. So we're going to take Teacher now. I'm just going to decide on that. We do get to immediately brace against the school. The question is if I... Well, actually, no. The question is if I get to still, because what's happening here is that I am probably going to sell the medical kit as well as we enter the occult shop and hope that I don't lose enough. Okay, cursed doll, actually. Nope, this is a cursed doll run. So we're going to do our best until pretty much in Vigil. Unless we take Flood later, but we'll see. Because, yeah, we're not... Actually, with the cursed doll, we can actually push Recluse back. Because I want to take Vigil to at least get a weapon, is the thought. But we'll see. Yeah, we can't brace anymore because things... I think... Yeah, we can't use Monument until Doom hits 21%. But at 21% is when we lose stats, which means we are no longer able to brace against the school comfortably. So pain. With that being said, let me just make sure. We have Flood, Recluse, Teacher Nails, Vigil. So where do we want to put the police patrols? Probably at the school? Yeah, probably at the school. Which I forgot to do earlier, but it's fine for now. We don't have a single weapon on us, but I think that should be okay. Hopefully it is. We're gonna find out. We have 6 knowledge, but of course we roll a 10, so... Oh no! Zektas lowered all of my stats by 1. Whatever will I do in events when I roll 10s, 11s, and 12s? Or 1, 2s, and 3s, so... That would add a +1 modifier, but you get the point. So, without further ado, let us fight this as best as we can. And bracing for the next encounter is not going to go well for us, but we don't have a weapon on us, so what do you want me to do? Have I heard they revived that show? New seasons are now on. Yeah, so that's what I meant earlier when I said it got a revival, because that... there's always... at these days, there's a lot of discourse about whether shows should be brought back or not, but... I mean, if it's not a terrible time, which actually sometimes it is, but you get what I mean, then maybe it's fine. Do I want to risk this? I'm eating about... let's go for it. We're gonna go for it. Now, unfortunately, we missed one, so we actually took more damage than we expected, but as I censored the screen really quickly, not that I need to, I'm just doing it out of habit at this point. We also probably just eat the badly bleeding here, because we can no longer attack the teacher while bracing, so... I mean, what I can do is throw this... I can also drink the wine bottle as well. I can also curse doll, but we're not going to do that, so... Instead, we are going to throw the empty bottle. I think we're on all perks, so funny enough, I'm going to use the film roll so that we can guarantee a level up immediately. But I think we do 9 damage per, so we can just attack the teacher twice and we get out. Now, I should have leveled up before this. It's a bit late now, but I'm going to do it, and we didn't get anything, unfortunately, because I leveled up before. Let me take the sensor off, and we will move onward. Yeah, but money. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? They know they're working off the... some of it is the nostalgia factor, but the other part of it is... Because you have to think, right? How hard it can be to revive a series. And by that, I mean... I forgot to fill the empty bottle, by the way. But by that, I mean... So... even just one of the biggest examples I like to use is voice actors. So if voice actors, are not available for whatever reason, if for whatever reason they also can't do the voice anymore, maybe they'll sound different, so on and so forth, that's already something to think about. And then on top of that, even things that you wouldn't think of, but like audio, sound engineers or people involved in, tweaking the sound for live action shows. This is more for live action shows, but you get where I'm going for, right? Like, the show will feel different, and that's because not everyone will be available, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, I'm not, and so there, you do have to respect if the show manages to stick to its form to some extent. Obviously, a lot of times people are trying to add their own, whether they're script writers, part of the people working on the show, they like to add their own spin to newer series that are being revived, but I don't blame them for trying, but again, these days, oftentimes it's a bad decision. For various reasons, but it depends on the exact example being used, doesn't it? But anywho, this would be nice to pick up, so let's actually pick it up. And then, oh no, the spooky body is gone, but we'll move on. You know, it would be nice, actually, ending the stream with a higher score than before. But as no, we're gonna trade reason here. Funny enough, we're gonna trade reason. My stamina, I think my stamina would be too low for my liking if I had traded stamina for reason there. Meanwhile, there's a ring in here. I'm on Zictast, I think, right? Yeah. But we survived Zictast, so the question is, do I just want to... No, we're just going to do this. Yeah, I don't want to risk it. And by that, I mean risk my doom increasing any higher than I need it to. Also, Zictast giving us events is always a thing, but I don't often rely on that either. So as we meet Cleaver our way out, let's see how much reason we actually... Because we don't actually want to lose too much reason, so I might actually curse Dull here. That's a bit troublesome. I'm gonna actually just brace here and guarantee this. Because otherwise, the vampire heal's out of range for me to do this. And I think we're gonna actually take Flood next. Now that we have a weapon, again, like I said, we can wait for Recluse because... Oh, do we? No. I just thought about that. No, we have to do Recluse now anyway. Because otherwise we're taking a Flood at Mystery 4, and I think that's usually worse. So, in the interest of not dying... This is slot B, by the way, so I don't want to equip... Actually, funny enough, the camera's probably going to do me better here. But first we do Recluse, is what I'm trying to say. We level up 2. Core Strength will help me a lot. I don't think I have any allies with me. On my own could also help out. But I think I'd like the damage increase instead, so we'll do that, and we'll keep stacking into Strength. So, I missed a lot of what chat said, because for some reason chat was frozen. Yeah, DB evolution... Yeah, it was an evolution. Yeah, it was an evolution indeed. Zictast event once in a blue moon. Yeah, I mean, it's Zictast event that I actually want. And in my case, again, I'm fine now. I wouldn't die at 84% doom anyway, but if you give me strength, I'm going to celebrate. If you give me anything else, it better be for the weapon I'm using. That's all I'm trying to say. But as we grab this thingy-majiggy here, I can throw this mask at the thing, so you know, no, we want to keep the doll anyway. We're probably not going to throw the bottle, so we'll take the stuffed toy. Because we might want to turn this into the fleshy toy for Flood. Because we need... Having a healthy pool of reason would certainly help. But anywho. So our reason is quite low. We're still going to sacrifice the toy. But we get 8 damage per turn. I can curse Dull and guarantee a 2-turn though. Because we should be able to do that. Throw this, and then maybe use it again. Yeah, we didn't do 6 damage, but that's fine. And then we'll take the 3 reason here much gladly. We'll gladly take the damage there. We'll equip the fleshy toy for increase some doom, but an extra 3 max reason. And then we'll grab the theologist and run, because we have core strength, so I should be okay. I don't know why my tongue rolled there, but we should be perfectly fine is what I'm trying to say. If not, I'm going to cry. I could go for a strong, but we get a guaranteed 2-turn. We take 3 stamina damage for this, but just play it safe. No reason to do anything fancy. Unless you're feeling really confident, but that's on your own imperative. Me, don't feel fancy at all. So, yeah. Thankfully, the theologist is in the school. I was thinking about whether I wanted to rest now. We shouldn't need... Actually, no, we probably should have rested now. Now we are definitely going to rest until the end. That way we don't die to stamina. But having an extra pool of reason is the main reason why we're resting here. And we didn't even get to top ourselves off on reason, but that's what I mean by stuff. Also, I should have taken things out of the storage. A bit too late now, so yeah. I think we can unequip the fleshy toy, right? To recover that doom? We're about to find out, if I get to. But as we go for 10 damage per attack, yeah, if everything goes well, we should be okay. But if I keep missing 85% on attack, like, what do you want from me, game? Come on! 50-50 on my attacks on an 85% accurate attack. At this point, I should probably just brace, but I'm probably going to use the doll as well. Just to, well, one, speed things up, but also just try to save on reason. Also, I think I'm pretty sure I forgot to fill the empty bottle, but we hit 3 reason anyway, even though we had the fleshy toy and a damage increase. I just want that to sink in. But anywho, roads closed. Well, shouldn't really affect me that much, I think. We have improvise now, which will actually probably do more for me, all things considered. So you know what? We'll take improvise, funny enough. We don't need this knowledge right now, so we'll store that. In fact, we're going to take out a bunch of things that we can throw. Please tell me I did not bathe yet. I did not, but we're just gonna drink this now. We're probably going to end up throwing it at someone. And as I said earlier, we're probably going to plan to handcuff the boss. Well, let's just make sure we don't have anything else to throw. Okay, no. So we're going to carry the cursed doll with us for the moment. But at the end of nails, we're going to switch, or we're going to pick back up the handcuffs. So improvise has essentially given me an extra 6 damage by measures of 2 that I can throw at any enemy I want. I did forget my second encounter anyway, but hey. Hey, another Zictast event, by the way. Has that been 3 Zictast events so far? I feel like I got the strength Zictast event twice, but I might just be going insane. But anywho. Nice dexterity roll, but whatever. I'm also on checking on something really quick because I just saw something happen. But I think we're fine. I'm gonna mute for a moment, but just know I'm obviously I'm still playing the game. So hold on. Never mind. I'm coming back because I just noticed I ran to the glued corpse, and this is not fun for me. So we can get damage here. Wow. Really? Okay, cool. 7. But I think we still want to throw everything we have at this guy. Yeah, so I lose 2 80%, but I got 2 Zictast. Yep, that sounds about right. That's the nature of RNG and the beast, but you know, with this I should be perfectly okay. Especially since I can do this. I think this one does at least 13 damage. It does. And we're perfectly fine, and we move on. Now, we're about to enter a high threat level hospital, so you know what? We are going to rest once, but as we move on, let's be a bit careful here, because it is slowly becoming a lot more dangerous. So let's take out the handcuffs now. We'll take out the long pig stake just in case. I could also, you know what? Actually, we're going to use the film roll now. Let's take the level up now. That's something that I could think about doing more often, is to use the film roll when, especially if you level up, that's the obvious one. But if you get close, yeah, so we got adrenaline for that. So I think it was well worth it. But as we take the long pig stake back out, we should be able to just one-tap this guy. Well, I lied. We get close. If we throw the empty bottle, can we? That's 4 damage, 8 HP. We actually have a good chance. Even without throwing the empty bottle, but if I want to be safe, this will give me more stamina effectively than using it for stamina. I almost got hit. I had to peek the mic. I normally don't scream into the mic like that, but I just needed to make sure I actually hit that. So sorry if I blew out your ears for a moment, but it was really important I did that handcuff play. But anywho, we should be perfectly 60% doom going into the lighthouse. Like, again, there's no way we die here. Even if we got hit by that boss, we should be perfectly okay. So, you know, moving on. But yeah, we already passed Zictast, or we already completed a Zictast run once. I guess there, by the way. The score has not updated. That's all I'm trying to say. And Takshi-san can do his best to stop me here, but he's not going to be able to. So yeah, good morning to those who are sleepy. Yeah, because a big whoop into the mic. Also, I'm still peaking, by the way. But that's because, okay, if I go like this, I mean, I still peak the mic kind of, so I guess I have to adjust my audio. I am using this microphone in different places. Obviously, when I'm recording Stardew Valley, I am what do I want to say? The audio is different there, so I do tweak things when I record Stardew Valley compared to when I record and or stream World of Horror. But as we get to Cthulhu, Fatalist, all perks. Why would you give me this all the time here? We'll do our best, but I don't feel good about it. Charisma, Takshisan, Dexterity, Second Encounter, Light, maybe Knowledge, but definitely remember our Second Encounter, Jordan, please, future Jordan. We're actually going to take Hardware Shop because of how not fun all perks Ayaka can be. As I said, if you get Fast Swimmer and or Adrenaline with Core Strength, you're perfectly fine, but that hasn't been the case here so far. So yeah, I got this, future Jordan. You hear that? Someone has faith in me. I think this is footage. This is nails. So do I want to hope that the 3 mysteries are something like ramen, or do I want to guess that they're metamorphosis? By the rule of the multi-hall door problem, I should be taking the mysteries first, but in the interest of getting a weapon, I should take either... If this is footage, I should take footage or nails first. No pressure. I'm going to take a mystery. We're in coma. We got branded, but we can get rid of that. And funny enough, we're going to take Ayaka's Chalk, but we're also mainly preparing for funds here. What am I on? Cthulhu Fatalist. So Cthulhu is going to increase my doom a bit, but I still have to spend it to do things here, so... At least I get a weapon. And it's going to be the heavy-duty flashlight. Thankfully, because I'm Ayaka, that works out, kind of, but... High threat level downtown, max threat level hospital and school. And we have nails for sure. So we're probably going to set it to the hospital. And if we get coma, well, actually we're in coma right now, so we do want to set the police patrols to the hospital. We'll check this real quickly. But we're Ayaka, so because we're Ayaka, no matter what perks you find, whether you're on all perks, but definitely Ayaka perks, you have to spend 15% doom. Is this gonna kill me? I can't justify this, even if it. Not like this. We're gonna go for it. I see people go for this more than a few times, but we'll see. I actually need, yeah, so it needs to ask for specifically both stamina and a reason. And maybe it works out for us here, but it depends still. Now, failing that knowledge check wasn't great, but I was hoping. I shouldn't have done that. Now I need to really hope, because since we're on Cthulhu, our doom's gonna shoot up to the roof. I need Akamanto or Scissors or Flood. Oh yeah, we definitely need one of those mysteries now. Well, again, the run isn't over yet, and in fact it's now swung in my favor, but I promise you it can still be allowed. I forgot to equip this, so now I just lost a slot as well. I'm going crazy, basically. And in fact, you can't even get rid of this, so yeah, we're gonna do our best here. So I hope everyone's been having a good morning, evening, day so far, but as I continue on this run, yeah, so maybe adrenaline is adrenaline, so it is a very good perk. Does it justify 15% doom, though? In a way that's equal to, you know, basically grinding for another level to try and fish for another level up. Except, obviously, leveling up gives you an accuracy increase on top of a stat or recovery. But, you know, I should not have done what I've done. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But we'll make do with what we've got. I'm trying to figure out, as I had to scratch my eye for a moment, but I'm trying to figure out, because we have... Oh, I needed to yawn, but if we have footage, it's definitely not going to go well. Well, I'll say it right now. If we get Dahlner's here, but then we get roads closed right after this mystery, that's going to swing the game back in the old god's favor. I'm definitely not going to be having a fun time. That's what I'm trying to say with all this. I will be having fun. It just won't be... It will be very painful. It won't be nice, that's for sure. But as we sit here and improvise for another 3 turns, we'll do our best to put things in our favor. Though, that being said, we do want to take Ayaka's Chalk out, so we will be missing an extra branch after this, but hey. Do our best, and even if we hope it's enough, but it's not, I mean, I can feel proud knowing that I did my best. Now, that sounds like loser talk, but, you know, that's no reason to just sit down and give up, right? Let's just say I have more than enough experience knowing that, you know, while rage quitting is a heck of a thing to do, you play it out towards the end and do your best regardless, because you never know. If nothing else, we have 3 luck. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Oh, we rolled a 9. No one cares. No one cares, man. But, you know, is this at least another god? It is. That's right. It's Cthulhu. 53% doom. Moving into our second mystery. This is a run. I think, yeah, so I'm going to take the mysteries. We're in ward, so it was a really good idea to put the patrols in the hospital. What's not nice is that we have ward, so all these investigations are going to absolutely destroy me. And I think the dull nurse was my first encounter, right? Anywho. Well, we'll see. I do still need to do my best, but boy, does it not feel good. I think Itsumasu would have been a smarter choice, but I am a little bit out of it because RNG... Well, I did choose to take adrenaline, so that's on me, but other than that, as a dog barks in the background and wails... Pain. I should have an April Fool's where you played all... yeah. I didn't have anything planned for the thing. Also, I could have thrown my branches and broken bottles. Too late now. But, yeah, I didn't have anything planned, so the best I had was that intro to that video that I did. Also, we just lost the Curious Package. No, we didn't. So, let's actually throw this away so we can pick this up. Because we definitely don't want to run from this boss. But, yeah, I did do something for April Fools. I just didn't have anything planned. So, it was more an impromptu thing. So, yeah, that's the thing. You know what the funny thing is, though? If I did do a video like that and I rolled more than a few ones, that would be like... It would not be an April Fool's video anymore. It would just be a... You know... It would be an April Fool's video, but not the kind that you would expect. But anywho, we're gonna gamble here. Oh my goodness! That is 70%, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm just committed at this point. At this point, I'm... Oh no, I'm not, because I'll die if I don't. So you know what we're gonna actually do? We're actually gonna roll this, and I'm gonna lie down and let this play out. 60%, by the way. Oh my goodness. I missed a 70% into a 70% into a 60%. Man. So 30% of 30% is 9%. 40% of 9% is 3.6%. There is a 3.6% chance of the exact events unfolding the way they just did. That's not going to be my last run. Just let me recover for a moment as I lie down on this bed here. Oh, it's so bad. I didn't know it was still April Fool's, man. I think you can hear me, right? Yeah, but... I think I'm shouting so loud that the dogs that are outside are kind of wondering what's happening to me. But, I can't. How do I continue this series like that? Okay, I'm coming back. Did it? I thought one of them was a prep attack. The one I did, yeah, the one I did on the last turn, I think was a prep attack because I did Desperate Struggle, prep attack into a attack boost attack, and the attack boost attack is what I needed to hit, if nothing else. But I mean, as it just says, I did see that I missed the attack, so I know I missed 3 attacks. So I don't know. Maybe we look back at it. Maybe I did hit one that was 70 or 60%, but I feel like it didn't. So either way, it was definitely not better than a coin flip. It was I missed more than 2/3 of my attacks. Or I missed 2/3 or more of my attacks. I think we're reset anyway, right? No, we're not. We're reset now, but I don't need to show you the scoreboard to show you a blank scoreboard. So as we get into Zectast again, Fatalist again, character exclusive random item Mimi. Did I not just do this run like 2 or 3 runs ago? Anywho. Well, their old god is Zectast is going to get its salty run back. I just assume his for some reason. Dexterity, second mystery, charisma, light, Takshisan, and second encounter maybe. But it's a good idea to remember it anyway because you never know. But since we're on Zectast, we're just probably just going to eat the dexterity check in the face. And we'll move on. But yeah. Yeah, welcome to this channel where RNG is a heck of a thing. So yeah, Zectast. This is a Zectast stream. I am hitting quick play. There's nothing. The game has not been updated. We know that. So as we see, mermaids and Akamanto. Because I'm scared of other boss mysteries, I think I'd rather take, even if it's Recluse waiting for me here, I should just take one of these. We're in Nails, so I was right, but at the same time, we'll move on. Village, max threat level, school, max threat level, seaside high. So I'm just going to set it to the school. And yeah, what I was saying, yeah, since we know the game didn't update, then nothing could have possibly changed so that Zectast rolls more often. But anywho. We can check the illegal den just to see if there's a thing. There's not. Ikumi is going to do almost nothing for us, but the custom character is interesting. Just as an ally, yeah. The Demon Mask would also be interesting. I think I've started not liking big max stamina reason drops, but, you know. I will still equip the Demon Mask at times. It does make a difference, but if I haven't lost the stamina yet, I don't want to just gimp my stamina, because that's any HP that the Demon Mask saves would kind of be refunded if you just end up losing the stamina on top of the max stamina, is what I'm trying to say. But otherwise, it's not a bad choice to do. But maybe this is the old gods of Earth telling me that this stream should come to an end soon if I'm gonna be this unlucky. I do dislike Zectast, but at the same time, I think we're just gonna fight this normally. So I can handcuff this, but keep in mind, we also have Akamanto as well, so I can't really brace into anything, so I'm probably going to take at least 6 stamina here. And if I throw the Demon Mask, I can perfectly... Well, never mind, it does 3 damage, but you get the point. We do need stamina for Akamanto, but I would rather handcuff Akamanto than that boss. And we do have the second encounter check, now that we have the 6th floor. I feel like I didn't find anything, did I? Why do I feel like I fought something? Anywho, we're moving on. So we'll save Akamanto for 3rd. We're in Vigil, so if we did not run into a second encounter yet, then whatever we fight next is our second encounter, is what I'm trying to say. And it's Rumu Ghost, but we're obviously not fighting her, so bye. 3 bows and a clap. And we're on Zectast, keep in mind, so we will no longer be able to prep attack with the scalpel. And I don't think we're on random items. So Zectast didn't even give... Well, no, we are on random item stats, so never mind. We can still, thankfully, do prep attack. I know because I feel confident that the scalpel is not normally at 78 speed, but maybe it is somehow and I forgot. We're going to find out. But yeah, Zectast, again, not the worst old god in the world. I still think it's like top 3 bad, but I know we only have like 7 or 9 old gods. Oh, how did I say 7? 9 old gods at this point. But as I roll a 9 on knowledge check, It's hard for me to really think about the worst old gods, even though their names are Zektast and Azal at the moment, when my RNG is as it is. But hey, all things considered, I should have considered fighting the guests, but since we're on Zektast, I don't want to do that either. So away we go. Oh my goodness, the animated head. Why did I say headless head? The animated head, and yeah, our accuracy here is completely abysmal. But it's not like I can brace into anything that much better. What I can do is guarantee the encounter after getting my reason to 3. So you know what? Because I'm probably not going to get anything better anyway, I might as well do this. But anywho, as we get out of Vigil here, now we take Akamanto and hope that I don't have Metamorphosis 4th. That's really what we're looking at here. So price hike doesn't really matter. I'm not really planning to buy anything. We fill the empty bottle up. Never mind. Fill the empty bottle up. And we do have Mimi perks, so for better or worse, this is what we get. I'm going to increase knowledge, though, in the interest of prep attack. But that is going to present an issue when I can no longer brace. So maybe. It'll depend if I get folklore studies, unless I find first aid. If I find first aid, I'm probably taking that instead, maybe. My mind is not capable of doing a lot of math at the moment. Nice 12 roll on luck. Maybe this should be my last run. That's kind of disappointing to say, but when the game is like as it is right now, oh boy. Oh boy. So, Desperate Prep Strong. We're in Akamanto right now, so we do want to... We need our stamina to stay high. Unlike my HP as I go into a high threat level location. So what we're actually going to do is rest twice, but this still won't be enough, I promise you. Especially when this happens. Oh my goodness. I really don't have anything, please. I have to go for this. 65%. Okay, well we hit that. Do I get to go for something like this? Oh my goodness, there's too much RNG involved. We're just going to keep brace attacking until we get close. And by close, I mean prep attack range, which is 8 HP. But yeah, I'm not going to say it to the end. If I'm, whether I have a run or 2 left, I'm still going to say right now that please subscribe to the channel. We're close to 1,000 subscribers, but if you can't, you can't, and I perfectly understand. Oh, I didn't need to lose the... What a terrible Zektast event. 1, I don't need the dexterity, and 2, I lost stamina, which is what I desperately need for this mystery right now. No, man. I'm still having fun, but it's really painful. We're gonna take a curse. It's not a great curse, but I needed to anyway, and let's just take the Zektast hit to the face. And now my strength is completely... We needed anything else. That was not good. This does nothing for me, so we take it out so we can throw it at Akamanto. And here's hoping. Well, we do get to brace once. The question is, does it mean anything? Kind of. If we hit this kick, so let's find out first. We do. We definitely get out with the handcuff method. The question is what else I can do. I can go for a... No, not really. I'm just going to do this. So we're just going to do what's supposed to be guaranteed here. I think the mask does less damage, so it does 2, or never mind, it does 3. I'm going crazy. But let me make sure I hit the handcuffs, and I'll move on. So, we get time skip, but we got the Crestfallen Mask, so Doom-wise, we're perfectly fine. HP-wise, we are hurting, but hey. Can we get first aid? That's why I healed Stam. Okay, good. We also have folklore studies. I want to increase my strength, but we can't. So we'll wait for folklore studies another day, unless Zektast decides to grace me with a knowledge or strength increase. I stumbled on my words because I just found out, as you can see on screen, that we're in Flood as our 4th mystery. Do I want to humor getting all the researchers? At this point, I'm probably I'm just I'm just gonna go for every single researcher and hope that the events all succeed or are in my favor, because we are not gonna do well. And on the other hand, Mimi having lower max reason hurts me. So yeah, we're gonna do our best to grab every single researcher while not dying. And in fact, I should probably just equip the Crestfallen Mask now to avoid any Doom Zektash shenanigans. We get a bottle of sludge to throw. That's really nice. Do I want to just rest now? No, like, I have to just rest now, right? We're taking 3 reasons. We're gonna rest. We're gonna rest. We're gonna do the consistent thing here. So we're gonna rest as much as possible, and then we will fight this boss. So here we go. We perfectly healed all our stamina up. Will it matter? Let's find out. So we take 3 reason damage here because 3 reason damage. But first, let's lose any amount of reason before we start doing I think just prep strong while we trade off stamina. So we trade off 4 stamina per turn for about 2 to 3 turns, and we find out what happens to me afterward. We are losing a bunch of reason, by the way, but that's just going to be what happens here while I wait to fight this boss. So we throw the bottle of sludge, we throw the meat cleaver, and pray. So would the damage researchers have helped? The answer, I think, is no. 55%. Because assuming I had the researchers, let's say I did 6 attacks. So this boss would be at, well, 16 HP with both researchers, which is actually really important. But how much HP would I have had if I had gone through all those events? That's the thing you need to think about. And again, as I said earlier, if I was really lucky, then yes, I would be better off. But unfortunately, that's not what's happening here. So let's try to hit as many of these attacks as possible. Now that's very good, but the moment of truth is actually hitting this coin flip. And if I go for a dodge play here, so here's what I get for dodging. I have to roll 50% chance of dodging, while this right here is 55%. So just letting you sink in, letting it sink in how bad dodge is an action still. And yeah, well, theoretically, swift maneuver. Ooh, you have 60%, but yeah. I think dodge was actually 60 or 70% in the past, but now I'm going crazy. Let's roll on a coin flip and see what happens. Oh my goodness. Can't win the coin flip to save my life. Because if I had dodged, then what you would do is desperate prep strong. So anywho, we're reset right now, so it doesn't matter. Let's get at least something on the scoreboard before the stream ends. So as I get into... So this run is just full of Cthulhu and Zektas, by the way. Cthulhu, 7th Curse, character exclusive, random item, Mimi, once more. And we have Mimi perks. We're just on the 7th Curse. So let's see what happens. Knowledge, Charisma, Takshisan, second encounter, Strength, maybe Dexterity. So maybe every single stat check. Still's not going to change what I normally do. Seaside, Illegal Den with Mimi. We have the library notes. Let's check. We can enthrall immediately. That's right. We're on 7th Curse, so I can't get an ally. Unless it was a hermit, but all I did was just lower my reason here. So, you know. Scissors, Flood, Teach... Okay, I'm going crazy. Yeah, this stream definitely needs to... This stream definitely needs to end soon. Very diverse game. Whoa. I mean, again, depending on your RNG... Well, if you're talking about World of Horror, it can be, but... Anywho, Scissor, Teacher, yeah, so... I guess I'm going to take Scissors now. Funny enough, even with 6 reason, we can still get the Cursed Scissors here. But we're on Timeline B, so that's not happening. We have Clap, 4 Bows as our guess, and we move on. You know what game will be diverse? My game when it comes out, to some extent. I'm not gonna promise that. I'm gonna actually immediately backstep, but I will at least, as someone who's been oofed by RNG so many times, and by oof I mean had trouble with RNG a lot. Just know that whenever I develop a game or design a game, I have definitely thought of RNG. To some extent, at least. Not always. It's hard to calculate every single number, but boy. Depending on the RNG of the game, because quick play is definitely rigged. Self-plug tells... No, there's nothing else I can say at the moment. Also, why am I getting an extra point of damage? Is it because... I don't remember. I'm going crazy. I'm going absolutely crazy. I need to at least complete this run, though. I would like to do a thing. This is our second encounter, by the way. We'll take another... Yeah, we'll take another 3 stamina damage. I could have gone for a 1-turn on Desperate Struggle, but... Since RNG doesn't seem to be playing ball, and I've only proven that so many times that science can no longer be done in terms of what to expect, then, yeah, that's why I don't do it. It works out less than I'd hope it to work out, based on RNG. Also, yeah, clap for bows, right? So... No, not clap F-O-R bows, clap F-O-U-R bows, because that is the order in which we're trying. It's not clap bow, 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 do. It's clap, bow, clap, clap, bow. So, hopefully I remember that. I almost never do for some reason, but we get Blood Moon, so we definitely want to keep prep attack, if possible. But yeah, I'd have about 8 reason right now if I did not do what I did earlier. Knowing that, I actually might just... Yeah, I'm going to take Flood now. In the interest of Flood. It's not like Mimi has really a lot of battle perks, aside from Fast Learner, yes, but... Anywho, this should be bonus damage, right? Yeah, it is. And we'll move on. So, without further ado, so every time I look at my own Pog emote, I feel like it's a bit brighter than expected, but then I think I recall when I tried to make it darker and more vivid in color, that didn't work out either, so I think I'm happy with how the Pog, or basically all my membership emotes came out so far. Nice 12, you tried to slip that 12 charisma roll past me, game. I saw you. But anywho, we're probably not going to grab a researcher here. Let's just move on with life. And keep ourselves topped off. Unless, of course, like I said, you get lucky, not really lucky, you just get lucky in events, but you know what the motto of this channel is by this point. But what I am going to do is throw this wooden bat at this boss, ASAP. But yeah, Mimi is Mimi, so having that lower max reason does mean that resting means a lot less to her. Still, though, I think I would rather do that, because at least we have the option to meditate. When meditate, in my mind, is a better action than dodge as a defensive action, but you know. So, we should be able to do this. What else can I do? So, I can brace next turn. And we should be out. So, hey. Made up for that enthrallment play, because either way we would have rested and topped ourselves off on reason. But you know, not prep attack. Desperate prep strong. Sounds like an advertisement for medicine, but as we level up finally, and have the 6th floor... The Drain Summer was our second encounter, and let's see what we get. Anatomy class, all things considered. Folklore studies, it wouldn't be bad, but just in case we run into some human enemies, being able to potentially 2-tap them would be very important. But we'll also take Teacher, because we have 6 strength now. I'm going to visit the vending machine, and not be able to grab a pack of cigarettes, because it is random item stats? Oh, random item stats, that's why I'm doing extra damage. So we have a 5 damage scalpel, that's very, very good. And a very fast scalpel, because I think it's normally like 80 speed. So, hey. But we're going to amputate the limb to spend some doom and heal reason. Not that I knew that was going to happen, I'm just narrating what happened there, but you get the point. So now we can get a pack of cigarettes. Unfortunately, we never got a brick, but I'll take the boost where it lies. And we'll possibly get out of this mystery with about 42% doom, moving into our 4th mystery, which is very, very good. Now, will I pass this luck check? The answer is no, because of the +1 modifier. But, hey, also, we were in a max threat level school. Do you have Vigil, by the way? I'm just going to police station the school for now. Well, let's find out. But yeah, without further ado, not really much else happening after the stream. I'm gonna jump on Stardew, but pretty much, yeah, in an hour or in 55 minutes, the next Stardew Valley video will come out. Me trying out me following the min-max guide. Otherwise, in 6 to 10 hours, there is an 80% chance that I would really wanted to pass that. A second video will come out, which I shouldn't really do. Oh my god, I had anatomy class. Why did I do this to myself? I saw the event and just like autopiloted, man. Why do I do this? I didn't need to die here. Alright, well, there's not really a way I can save unless library notes gives me like, it needs to give me like what is it? The experience for a reason, which it's not giving me, but you get the point. It needs to give me memory extract, and it's not giving me memory extract. So I think we just accept our death here. We can't even forget this spell because that's not how that spell works. We are lowering Doom quite a lot, but unfortunately, again, as I said, we need reason healing. So, yay, we got memory extract. We survive, even though we didn't need to rely on this. For now, anyway, because we could just end up dying to stamina here. But let's find out. So, what do we get to do? We get to roll on another 50-50 shot, because each of these attacks does 9 damage. Let's see if I win the coin flip. Otherwise, I should have used the handcuffs, but why would I believe I'd lose 2 coin flips in a row? I can't even speak properly because I'm going insane right now. But as we end on a score, I'll show you the score of 0. But yeah, as we end on a score of 0, yeah, that's, oh boy. You know what? I did a few 65-75% gambles earlier in the stream, I think, so all things considered, I guess it's fair, because then it would be a really 50-50 kind of, even not really, but I threw my hands up in the air and I just dropped them on my desk, because all I can do is shrug and just eat the damage. But, I mean, yeah, we had some fun here. RNG is RNG, and I'll get back to it, I guess, on Saturday. Or what would be Saturday for me, but could be a different date for you. But basically this time, and then after in 6 days' time, at this time, I will be doing the Nuzlocke again. On Friday, I'll figure out what I really want to do, because I'm shifting things around. It might be the same, because depending on how fast I go through my work again, April and the end of March have not been very good months for me. So, yeah, also about to hit 1,000 subscribers, but I already talked about that. If you want to support me, you know what to do. Otherwise, as we close out this stream and nothing else is probably going to be said, yeah, just gonna plan on doing in about 52 minutes, right? No. Yes. Yeah, 52 minutes. A Stardew Valley video is going to drop on my 6th day, which is going to be a lot of fishing, if you've read the min-max guide. If not, just know there's a lot of fishing involved, mainly because it rained on day 6, and that normally doesn't happen. Actually, you're supposed to visit the community center for the event to open up the community center, but it rained on day 6, so I assume that's why that event doesn't proc. But just kind of a sneak preview as to what's going to happen in that video. Normally they're 20-30 minutes long, unless I do 2 or more days, then obviously it's longer. And then I should add timestamps. But yeah, without further ado, please, please stay safe. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you when I see you. If you have any suggestions as to what you want to see me do, you know where to reach me. There's Discord, there are comments in the YouTube section after a video. Feel free to do so there. As long as I don't believe you're a robot, everything should be fine. But yeah, without further ado, yeah, please, always much obliged. I do thank everyone who subscribed and become a member on this channel at some point or in the past, and I will see you when I see you. Thank you for watching one last time. Bye!